All right, shalom, everybody, and peace of the Lord to those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I miss you all, and I hope my voice coming good from your side. How is everybody doing? You know, when we watch the news, sometimes the news have no news, except like garbage, saying nothing. Like, and they want to fill time for the audience. In America, TV is not for free, in case you do not know. So people, they pay for cable. And when I was in the Middle East, actually, I mentioned to you before what we have a satellite, and you can receive. I will not be exaggerating if I say maybe at least 1,000 TV station for free, including CNN, Fox News, all of them for free. And this is legal, by the way. It's not like breaking the rules. But in America, they have a TV stations, and supposedly those TV stations, because they are doing you a service, you have to pay them. Like Fox News, CNN, ABC, all this garbage. But then when you start watching those TV stations, you notice that those are not really TV stations who give you news. Those are TV stations owned by propaganda and agenda, and they don't have a news. They have, agenda of politics. And today we'll show you an example of this garbage in America. So Trump, he went to the United Nations to make a speech. I did not watch it really, and like I did not watch it all. But I saw part of it, and the right away there's something get my attention. Let me show you. Trump, when he went to take the escalator, right away he's entering with his wife. The escalator stopped. Is it possible that the escalator work for years never stop? But the second Trump and his wife, they are going to go in the escalator, the escalator will stop. And you might say, okay, you know what, this has happened. It happened. It's his luck when he was going. And then he went to make a speech, and then this screen where they put the speech for president, you see here in the stop, for him and his wife. You notice the one next to them is working. The one next to it, it's working fine. And then when he started making a speech, the screen did not work. The screen worked for every president. And that will take us to the left, who they are in control of everything in this country for a long time. They are wicked, they are filthy, they are maniac. If we go to the article written by CNN, we will go to the speech. Trump write about everything. Rand offer no answer to the word on the brink. Here you see, I want to ask anyone from those wicked lefty. I'm not going to call you lefty no more. You are the most wicked, vicious criminals, killers. They tried to kill him 3 times. They killed Charlie. I have to say, we are at war with those wicked vicious. Those dogs they are dogs with rabies. What is the answer your filthy Biden was giving to the world? The world in the brink because of your filthy, stupid, wicked, vicious lefty. Check what's happening in Europe because of you. Check what happened in England. Check what happened in France. Check what happened everywhere. You hippie have rings in everywhere, even your vagina. The Lord of the Ring movie was lucky when they found the ring. Is not in your vagina yet. When those people, they make an article that Trump is ranting and he offer no solution. What solution Biden he offer for anything? The war with Russia started with Biden, not him. When this guy he entered the White House for like 8 years ago, and then he left the White House, there was no war. There was no war in Gaza. There was no war in Russia. There's none of this garbage. The second you vicious people enter, busy with your transgender agenda, they left the whole world agenda for anything partition. They have nothing in their head except their anus and vagina and penis. Uh, if you read the article, tension have hit Cold War levels in Eastern Europe after Poland threatens to shut down any whatever. Okay, you want to blame the guy for what's happening in the east of Europe? Isn't it the stupid Biden, your maniac? He told the Russian, let me make it clear. Whatever the Russian did, we will not get involved. In fact, you're lefty in Europe and in America. You invited Putin to attack Ukraine. If there is one real president in the White House at that time, he will say, if you get in, we will get in. Putin will never dare. Just one statement. Just one statement. Instead, what you did, you withdraw all your diplomat from Kiev in Ukraine and told the Russian and told the president of Ukraine, hey, come, you and your wife and your kids, we will give you asylum. That is what you did. Shall we go back and play videos? So they are speaking about, what if I'm a president like Putin and I'm vicious and I want to occupy, I want to steal, and I hear everybody saying to me, we are leaving. And every TV station by the left, they say, oh, Putin will take Kiev in 24 hours. 24 hours, I can show you the videos. They put the Ukrainian in trouble. They convinced the Ukrainian that if the NATO, we will get you inside the NATO. I was in Ukraine when the NATO was there. I remember I was doing a seminar in Odessa. I think it was August, something like that. You can check the date. I have a video actually of it. I have a video of speaking to the Marines, and they were playing music, like there's a music band for the Marines in the square of Odessa. And I saw the ships of the NATO there. Actually, I was upset because this is not right. And I was right about it. And I told the Ukrainian, if war break, those NATO, they will be the first one to run and leave you alone. They said, no, no way. No way, Putin, like, what? The whole NATO is here. The whole NATO. And then when Putin, he gathered his army in the borders, the NATO is the first one to run, and all the president of European Union and the NATO, they welcome Putin to occupy Ukraine. I remember very famous generals, and actually this guy until now he go on TV. He is Ukraine will collapse in 2 hours. Putin will take it. The West will never see it again. All they hate the country is called Ukraine, and they claim they love it, by the way. And I will explain to you why even they are supporting Ukraine now. Number one reason, because they are afraid that Ukraine is first, they are next. Nobody love. Those wicked in England, the wicked in Germany, the wicked everywhere, the wicked in France, they are burning Ukraine, not only Putin alone. Until now, the coward, they are buying oil from Putin. Until now. So when those filthy in the CNN is speaking about Trump offer no answer for anything, even after the war started, until the last week of Biden, the last week, the 4 days left, he stopped USA buying oil from Russia. Anyone knows why he did? Who knows? Why he waited 4 years? 4 years. I mean, that's it. He's leaving the office now. The last 4 days in the office. Why he waited until then to stop buying oil from Russia? Anyone knows? Who can guess? Is that because he supports Ukrainian? I'm looking at the chat to see if any of you knows. What the reason Biden, he did stop buying oil from Russia last 4 days of his presidency. Who knows why? Is that because he want to support Ukraine? So after 3 years of war, you still buying, the Russian oil? I will tell you why he did it. No, because if he stopped buying oil from Russia, the oil price would increase, and that will make the economy very bad for Trump. They don't care for Ukraine. They did not stop buying oil. Like, look how stupid those 50 wicked. We have a lot of oil in our ground. They force everybody to stop digging, and they go and buy oil from Russia and Qatar. And Qatar, not only Russia. And because they are stupid, mentally ill, they claim that they are fighting global warming, but they are buying oil anyway. Like, did you stop using oil? Like, doesn't matter you burn the oil from where, from Qatar, from Russia, from Saudi Arabia, from USA, you're burning the oil. They drive the most expensive cars who have a big engine, 8-cylinder engine. All the presidency cars are the most sucking oil and gas cars. They want to force everybody to drive electric cars, but not them. Why Biden don't have electric car as a president? He will not, because they are not good for him. They are not powerful. It's like Al Gore. He will go to make a speech in Romania about global warming, and he take a jet, private jet, and then he makes, he school you about you have to turn off the light when you leave the bathroom. But one flight of his private jet is like electricity for a town in Romania, a city in Romania, for almost a month. Until now, Europe is buying oil from Russia. So are they really serious about Ukraine? No, all what they care for themselves. We want to keep the price down. The good thing about Trump, I don't like his politics in general abroad, especially with Muslims. However, Trump is different from all of them. He's like more natural person. He say things as it is. But let us go to the speech of Trump. All right, shalom. Hold on. Where is the speech of a Trump? Trump's speech. We have it here. Look what happened in the United Nations. And we will make a comment about what he said too.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter, because the teleprompter is not working.
See, the escalator with him and his wife did not work. Did not work. When you make a speech, this is the president of the United States. This is the most important president. This is where United States of America is the one who owned the building of United Nations. We are number one people who pay for this United Nation in the world. And yet when the president of USA want to speak, nothing work. When I go to the escalator, nothing work. Him and his wife. All of this is planned. All of this because they are wicked and vicious and stupid. I mean, what that will do anyway? I can't believe it how stupid the lefty is. So you stop the screen for the guy, he will hit you without a screen. He will wipe the floor with you. I mean, this guy, he was a TV show boy. He know how to speak very well. He's not a person who without paper would not able to speak like Biden. He will start talking about his uncle legs, how much hair in it. You know the thing. Like if Biden making a speech, what he will say. When the thing came to the thing, we have to think about what things are going on. And you know the thing, like when the thing created everything. Or imagine we have Kamala Harris has been burdened, but what has been. And the passage of time. So it's very obvious, vicious, wicked, and stupid behavior that Trump, he entered the United Nations building, suddenly nothing working. This is the president of the country you are in. Now, Trump, as usual, he don't hesitate to throw some, shish kebab at those wicked people. Go, Trump, what happened?
I feel very happy to be up here with you. Never. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter because the teleprompter is not working. I feel very happy to be up here with you nevertheless, and that way you speak more from the heart. I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble.
He is. And not only whoever doing that, you should fire all the team, you stupid, idiot, wicked liberals. I mean, what you did now, like, are you victorious now? You become homeless. And not only that, he should be investigated to see if it really was not working or somebody just turned it off. And then he might go to jail. It's not just going to be this, because this is not about something not working. When you do conspiracy against a president, it doesn't matter how silly it is. It doesn't matter how silly it is. You can go to jail. This is the president. So whoever this idiot donkey, son of Muta, I assure you he have some rings in his nose and some ring in his private part. By the way, wicked Lefty, why you put those rings there? Don't you know that you're increasing the price of steel? I mean, and the other day I was walking, I saw a girl. She have like 12 nails coming from her lips. And the first thing I said to myself, who is the stupid idiot is going to marry? Sorry, wicked Lefty. I cannot call her female. Sorry, I don't mean to offend you, please. You don't even know what is a female. I don't know. She looked like a female, but don't take it. Don't be offended, please. Don't shoot me like Charlie, huh? You coward, filthy scumbag. She was walking, and she have like 12 nails coming from her lips. Nails. I'm not joking, guys. It is nails. How those people eat, what she have inside her vagina, all Allah knows best, brother. And Prophet Muhammad can check that for us because he loved vagina. Nails, screwdrivers, chains, and yet they claim that they are the smart and we are the donkeys. How you can eat with them? They put things in their tongues, nose. I mean, before they used to stay with the ears, like somebody have like 20 ring of the Lord of the Ring, movie in their ear, like one ring, two ring, three ring, four ring, five ring. I mean, they never end ringing. But then things is expanding. They have ring in their penis, they have ring in their anus, they have a ring in their vagina, in their belly bump, and they have ring. I don't know if anyone of you here listening to me is from the ring club. Hmm. You are very smart. I mean, I could give it to you. You know, how you go in the airport when you pass the security? Beep, 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 rings, beep, beep, rings, rings, beep, beep. Anyway, this is not important. So, Trump, tell us what happened. What you want to say? They stopped the screen for you, and now you will screen. You will give them a screwdriver.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter because the teleprompter is not working. I feel very happy to be up here with you nevertheless, and that way you speak more from the heart.
See, actually, Trump he knew how to make it a win for his side, not the opposite. I'm speaking to you now from my heart. So now you have to take it. The one on the screen was nicer. The one from the heart is going to be really. So he made what is supposed to look embarrassment make it look like a win. Very good move. From the heart. I will speak to you from the heart.
I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble.
And by the way, even the one who hate him, he will be laughing because this guy is funny. Like he make a drama moment. you know. In fact, this is the best advertiser for him. He's a kind of a comedian. When somebody make some people laugh, especially in a very, like lovely way, that will make him more close to their heart. So this is a great advertising for Trump. It did not work for your benefit. Go, Trump, go.
Hello, Madam First Lady. Thank you very much for being here. And Madam President, Mr. Secretary General, First Lady of the United States, distinguished delegates, ambassadors, and world leaders. 6 years have passed since I last stood in this grand hall and addressed a world that was prosperous and at peace in my first term. Since that day, the guns of war have shattered the peace I forged on 2 continents. An era of calm and stability gave way to one of the great crises of our time. And here in the United States, 4 years of weakness, lawlessness, and radicalism under the last administration delivered our nation into a repeated set of disasters. 1 year ago, our country was in deep trouble, but today, just 8 months into my administration, we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, and there is no other country even close. America is blessed with the strongest economy, the strongest borders, the strongest military, the strongest friendships, and the strongest spirit of any nation on the face of the earth.
Yet the CNN they claim that Trump he have no answer for anything. Look, in 2 seconds he prove you wrong, you coward, wicked. The oil price is down. Grocery is down. Cost of life is down. Even interest rate for buying houses is down. Stock market is skyrocketing. And they say to you he's ranting, offering no answer. During Biden, the oil price is so high, the grocery store price is extremely high, and the gas and everything is wrong. And they claim he is the one who have no answer, and he ranting. And not only that, they say here that he act like as if he is a Superman, not as a world leader. Yet President Donald Trump, who hold the job once upon the time reserved for the leader for the free world, had no words for assurance. What they're talking about? Value for USA. The friend of USA, they are in trouble because of Donald Trump. The whole problem of the world, we have to blame Trump on it. They have 4-year president. He did not make 2 interview in it. A person who is sleeping always in the cave. Do you know how many meeting this guy he do every day, live on air and screen? Journalist every day. If I don't know actually this guy how he can do it, because guys he's old. This man is old. He's not 40 or even 50. We are talking about somebody is 70 something now. So Biden is old, Trump is old. Can we compare about their brain, personality, health, decision, economy? I mean, the guy in the office is just for what, 8 months now, 9 months. They are bashing the guy. It doesn't matter what you do. Trump also devoted his speech, which rumbled well past time limits. Oh, there is a time for him? Well, he is the one who owned the building. Look what they are talking about. I mean, look at the CNN. What they have against Trump. Look at the stupid. I mean, who is the donkey who wrote this article? So there is a red light was blinking, huh? You remind me of this Indian woman who claims that she is God, and she says when the God spoke to her, she feel like tingling, tingling, tingling. So you are worried about the red light, not the speech. Uh, he bitterly explained an escalator you in headquarters stopped while he was going in it on it. You want him not to complain, so we spend a lot of money, and yet you cannot make even the escalator function. You stupid, wicked liberal. But we know that you did it on purpose. Continue, Trump. Give them screwdrivers.
This is indeed the golden age of America. We are rapidly reversing the economic calamity we inherited from the previous administration, including ruinous price increases and record-setting inflation like we've never had before. Under my leadership, energy costs are down, gasoline prices are down, grocery prices are down, mortgage rates are down, and inflation has been defeated. The only thing that's up is the stock market, which just hit a record high. In fact, it hit a record high 48 times in the last short period of time. Growth is surging, manufacturing is booming. The stock market, as I said, is doing better than it's ever done. And all of you in this room benefit by that, almost everybody. And importantly, work.
And this is a very important point. Like many people don't understand that when economy in USA do good, the rest of the world will do good, because the rest of the world is connected to our economy. If something happened in one country, it doesn't affect the rest of the countries, unless it is America. It's a fact, because all the world is connected to our dollar. Like if doing business with America is like let us say the spine of economy of the world. If America is in bad shape, the whole world will be in bad shape. Economy will be wrong everywhere. So, like, the enemy, they might pray, oh my God, may Allah destroy America. But the second America had destroyed, you are farting. In fact, even Saudi Arabia and Qatar and all of those, they are secure and exist because America is stable. The second America stability is not there, those countries' stability is gone. In fact, they will be occupied by their neighbor. So secure America, secure economy, secure army, powerful army, smart president mean business for the whole world. You might like America, you might not like it. You might say, this is a country is controlling, but if you are in charge, you might do the same. If you are the most powerful country, you might do the same. I mean, Qatar are just a drop of water compared to other countries, and they act as if they are a giant because they have money. They want to control the FIFA, they want to control politics, they want to influence everybody, they want to control USA, they want to buy little money. So imagine this filthy country is called Qatar, they have the power of America. What will happen to the world? Imagine if the king of Saudi, imagine Pakistan, imagine those Pakistani, huh? Who they are very friendly, nation, are the most powerful country in the world. I remember actually a Saudi prince, he said to me, thank God we don't have nukes like America. I said, why? He said, because we will nuke the whole world in one day, even the Muslims. Anyone say no to us, we will nuke him. He's right. They are very, very friendly nation. Yeah, imagine this guy is a Trump and he is in charge of the nukes. Now in Pakistan they have a nuke, but their nuke is like just little tiny nuke. Like I call it nuki, like nuki is like a two system. They knew that their nuke is useless. But we are talking about imagine if they have what we have, not little tiny nuki, what the Pakistani they have is like a gum compared to what we have. So imagine those wicked people there. They have what we have, you know. Yeah, they want to nuke India, but India will make you shish kebab if you go at war with them. Last time you have war with India, 80,000. Is it 80 or 90? I think 90, right? 90,000 Pakistani soldiers, they took off their pants, literally. I can show you the pictures. Hold on. Yeah, they forced them to take off their pants. And they claim to be men, they claim to be heroes. 90,000. This is the last war they have with India. An army who take off their panties. And they sign surrender. They sign what? Surrender. Pakistani. I like Pakistan. What the name of this girl? She always make videos that Muslims are threatening her, and then people supposedly will make donation. What her name? I forgot her name. Yeah, Pakistan. Yeah, people want to threaten her, but she is safe all the time, even though she never say anything. Yeah, put your weapon down, Pakistani. What is the pictures with their panties down? I'm looking for it. You know, I do not know like what to search. I'm not from Pakistan, so I do not know how to search for this. Yeah, here they are taking off their panties and they are doing what to them? They are making them walk in 4 legs. Pakistan Army pants removing. Here we go. We found it. The fastest pant removing Muslim army. Pant, you take your pant off, you idiot. What happened to Haram? Allahu Akbar. We are murder. The second the Indian they say to you, take off your pant, you rush right away. We will take it, we will take it. If Zakir Naik was there, what he would say? Brother Sister, first of all, it is a duty for every Muslim to take off his panty in the front of the Indian army. Because there is it. As an example, if you take off your panty, they will screw you. So better you take it off and don't talk about it. And the better we pray to Allah that nobody take a mixer. This is who you are. Taking panties off. Seriously. Removing ceremony, guys, listen, ceremony, it's the called ceremony. Pakistan Army pants removing ceremony. Panty, off your panty. La 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 la. Did they put for you like a Beethoven symphony or something so to make it like more romantic? I hope no gays were watching. I wonder how many gay from the party of Kamala get excited if they are there. The gay party of Kamala will be saying, look, this guy, look at his penis. Pakistani guy, look, oh, this guy, his penis is not good. Oh, la Kamala, look at this, look at this. She will hire you as a VIP advisor because of your penis size. Because size does matter for them. Not the size of the brain. No, no, no. We go back to Trump. Forget about the Pakistani army removing their pants. The fastest army to remove their pants in history. I mean, imagine how embarrassing. Those are supposed to be Muslim mujahideen. Allahu Akbar. The second you have a gun in their head, their pant is down. 91,000? Yeah, 91,000. I mean, the size of a country, you know. I mean, 90,000 Israeli soldiers can make Pakistan remove their panties twice, 5 times, I don't know how many times. And then they say to you, the Jews are cowards and we Muslims are brave. Let us continue with Trump. Trump, go, go.
Workers' wages are rising at the fastest pace in more than 60 years. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? In 4 years of President Biden, we had less than $1 trillion of new investment into the United States. In just 8 months since I took office, we have secured commitments and money already paid for $17 trillion. Think of it, 4 years, less than $1 trillion, 8 months, much more than $17 trillion is being invested in the United States, and it's now pouring in from all parts of the world.
See, guys, when they see there is a real president, and then all those investors, they will have a way higher trust in the country. But America is the same America, nothing changed. We just one president gone, other president came. What happened? Why 17 trillion? Trillion. We're talking about trillion. This is just investment. This is not the country money power. Why 17 trillions they come to the country and nothing came when Biden? Because nobody trusts this president. Trust is everything. You know, when you go to bank, you put your money there. Why? Because you trust. The second you lose your trust, you will rush to the ATM machine to take your money because you're afraid this bank is run by thieves. They will take your money. Trust is everything. Why a woman she marry a man? Because she trusts him. Why a man he marry a woman? Because he trusts her. Why you go to a restaurant and you eat in a dish of food somebody serving you? Because you trust he did not pour poison for you. Trust is everything. The world without trust, and now we're talking about not a smart trust, not foolish trust, like, trusting somebody foolishly and then you will end dead. So we just changed the president, and this is telling you that even our enemies who don't like us, they trust America more. Even the one who don't like Trump. In fact, most of those who invested in USA now, they don't like Trump, but they trust. They feel that this is the opportunity to do something, invest our money, so our money will be better. This guy, he came with a smart idea. If you don't invest here, I'm going to put too much tax on you. An American market, you cannot ignore it. You ignore it, you are shish kebab. So money start coming from everywhere. And that means jobs, and that means better economy. And then at the end, by the way, this will reflect the economy to the world. Continue, Trump.
We've implemented the largest tax cuts in American history and the largest regulation cuts in American history, making this once and again the best country.
This is another issue. If you go to California, you want to open a business. They have a billion code for health. Like if you live in California, you want to buy something from Amazon, anything, imagine anything, a chair, a couch, anything you can imagine. It have to pass through the regulation of the government of California. This company, they started their business. They give you, by the way, the license in 2 seconds for the business. In 2 seconds. You go online, you say, I want to open a corporation or anything in 2 seconds. But then to start the business, inspector after inspector after inspector after inspector, and nothing yet done. So most of companies are leaving those wicked liberal states, going to others where everything can be done in a week. You start a business in a company in Texas, you pass so fast, and you pass legally. You're not like bribing or anything. In California, mission impossible. This is why everybody running. Imagine in California now, they force inspectors to go to your garden. Why? We want to check your trees. Seriously. In my yard, in my private yard. The government, they reached the point, what about you go to my bedroom? They will check your trees, and if they don't accept a tree you have in your yard, they will cut it. Wicked and mentally ill. Continue, Trump.
On earth to do business, and many of the people in this room are investing in America, and it's turned out to be an awfully good investment during this 8-month period. In my first term, I built the greatest economy in the history of the world. We had the best economy ever, history of the world, and I'm doing the same thing again, but this time it's actually much bigger and even better. The numbers far surpass my record-setting first term. On our southern border, we have successfully repelled a colossal invasion, and for the last 4 months, and that's 4 months in a row, the number of illegal aliens admitted and entering our country has been 0. Hard to believe, because if you look back just a year ago, it was millions and millions of people pouring in from
Another accomplishment for the lefty, that they can make our border not secure, and millions of people, they come to this country, and many of them, they are drug dealers. And by the way, the liberals, they do that on purpose. They are trying to change the demographic of USA, the demographic numbers, so they can make a majority who they are migrant, and then they vote for Democrat. Me, myself, as a migrant, they told me that migrant, they vote for Democrat. Why you don't vote for Democrat? I said, why I want to vote for Democrat? They are sick. They are wicked. I will never vote for them. He said, you are migrant. I said, so what? What does it have to do with this? I came to this country because it is America, not because it's Mexico, not because it's Venezuela. Otherwise, I would go there. So if you open the borders, it's going to be Venezuela. I don't want to live in Venezuela. I am here for a reason. Continue, Trump.
All over the world, from prisons, from mental institutions, drug dealers, all over the world they came. They just poured into our country with the ridiculous open border policy of the Biden administration. Our message is very simple. If you come illegally into the United States, you're going to jail, or you're going back to where you came from, or perhaps even further than that. You know what that means. I want to thank the country of El Salvador for the successful and professional job they've done in receiving and jailing so many criminals that entered our country. And it was under the previous administration that the number became record-setting, and they're all being taken out. We have no choice. And other countries have no choice, because other countries are in the exact same situation with immigration. It's destroying your country, and you have to do something about it. On the world stage, America is respected again like it has never been respected before. You think about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or 1 year ago, we were a laughingstock all over the world. At the NATO summit in June, virtually all NATO members formally committed to increase defense spending at my request from 2% to 5% of GDP, making our alliance far stronger and more powerful than it was ever before. In May, I traveled to the Middle East to visit my friends and rebuild our partnerships in the Gulf, and those valued relationships with Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE and other countries are now, I believe, closer than ever before. My administration has negotiated one historic trade deal after another, including with the United Kingdom, the European Union, Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and many, many others. Likewise, in a period of just 7 months, I have ended 7 unendable wars. They said they were unendable. You're never going to get them solved. Some were going for 31 years, 2 of them, 31, think of it, 31 years. One was 36 years. One was 28 years. I ended 7 wars. And in all cases, they were raging with countless thousands of people.
Yet in CNN, they say Trump, he did nothing. He is rambling. He offered nothing to the world, you know. Trump, he's just a person who makes a speech. He's a Churchill. To fix up its aged Turtle Bay building, blah, 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 you know. And why America need to fix the building of the United Nations? Why we even have it? We should shut it down. What is United Nations for? What United Nations do? Anybody can tell me? They support Hamas. They fund Hamas and the terrorists of Gaza. It's controlled by a big number of Muslim rich wealthy countries. And not to forget, a few years ago, they tried to make a vote in the United Nations that anyone insult the filthy scumbag Muhammad must go to jail. So United Nations they try to make it a place where they mute freedom of speech. Look at you, CNN wicked. You are in America, you are ranting against Trump, and nobody of you in jail. If United Nations controlled by wicked people like you, anyone don't agree with you will go to jail. It's a fact. Dictators are communist, and communists are atheists, and atheists are always commit crimes against humanity. Yet they claim, if I go on right now and show you how those wicked people with the rings in their nose and their ears and lefty, They harass Christians preaching the gospel in the street. Wicked. You see, when a criminal like George Floyd, peace be upon him, uh, died, not killed, he died. Nobody killed him. The police did not kill him. If he did not commit a crime, if he did not resist, the policemen who they are not white, I mean, right away they make it about racism. The police are not white. The head of the police is black. The judge of the attorney general of the state is black. The governor is black. The whole city is controlled by black. And then they says he was killed by the white, just to make it profitable for them for politics reason. They start burning cars, the lefty. And by the way, it's not even the black people doing that. It was the lefty white. Burning cars, stealing. I mean, what? Okay, why you want to attack stores to steal phones? What does this have to do with George Floyd? Because you are wicked. You are trying to find an excuse. You are a thief. Here we go. Charlie was killed, murdered by you. How many cars we burned? Zero. How many houses we burned? What the Christian did after you killed Charlie, they went and prayed for everybody. It's a fact. We are not making things up. You are wicked and you are mentally ill. If we go right now and search, what the difference between this and that? Who is really the civil and who is the wicked? You see, when you are a person who want to harm, you want to burn, you want to steal, you are wicked. Whatever you call yourself rebellion. Rebellion for what? I mean, this is your country supposed to, you idiot. You are rebellion by attacking a store, grocery store. The guy, he spent his life to make this store exist. If we go and check in videos, you will see the difference between this and that. Actually, I can't find you a video. Hold on. We are stating facts, my friend. We are not making things up. I'm not going to call the left no more left. I will call them the wicked. They are really wicked. Let us see. Yeah, I'm trying to find like a video comparing between both. Not only that, actually, they try to vandalize places, you know, where any Christians gathering for Charlie. They try to attack them even after the attack. Can you believe it? How wicked they are. Like here in this video here. Look. Let me show you this one here.
And as we were talking about that, the memorial continues to grow outside of Turning Point headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona, but obviously concern over the temperature rising about political violence. And we're seeing some of that today. And this, a post on social media from Fox News saying, Justin, a man has been arrested after vandalizing the Charlie Kirk Memorial outside of TP USA headquarters in Arizona. The suspect identified as a 19-year-old Ryder Corral there. So we're also getting this video that I want to show you of some of this, because we've been diving into the latest with just some of this memorial growing. But this was the scene that was captured by Fox News a little bit earlier on. You can see people addressing this individual, potentially vandalizing what was going on.
Imagine how wicked they are. Look, there's hundreds of people there, and still the filthy scumbag is coming to do what he want to do. Can you believe it? They are sick, and they are dangerous. And I'm expecting, actually, more Christians will be shot because of those wicked lefty. Those are the babies, the cockroaches. One cockroach will make eggs enough to bring infestation to your house. The lefty are the same as cockroach. I'm not exaggerating. You ask yourself, they killed the guy, people are gathering, putting flowers, nobody's shouting, nobody doing any violence. Why you want to come and do this? Because they are wicked. They are mentally ill. They are sick. Bastards. I don't know what names I can give you. We continue with the Trump. Go Trump.
Being killed. This includes Cambodia and Thailand, Kosovo and Serbia, the Congo and Rwanda, a vicious, violent war that was, Pakistan and India, Israel.
You see the war in Africa, Kamala Harris, a woman of color. They call her woman of color. I don't know what does that mean. But she never cared to stop any war. She visit you. Did she even visit Africa once? What about Obama? What Obama he did to Africa? He's African. So what about Michelle Obama? What she did to Africa? What about Cowdance? You know Cowdance? She keep talking about the wife of Macaroni. She never made a video about the crimes happening in Africa. Kidnapping, Muslims attacking Christians, raping them, kidnapping their children, kidnapping women, cutting head. She don't care. Those are African. She want to talk about the white people because this is where money is. By the way, many of you think this Cowdance, she is conservative and she is what they call them right. She is lefty. Her and Tucker Carlson, they are lefty. They are actually, they are the extreme left. This is why they side with Hamas. You see, when Tucker Carlson, he made the speech about they want to shut down the guy who's supposedly Jesus, he called him the guy. Yeah, he's a Christian, supposedly. So he was trying to say to you that the Jews killed Jesus and the Jews killed Charlie. Jesus spoke about against those who they are in authority. This is what he said. Rulers. Who are they, those rulers? The Jews, they were not in authority and they are not the authority, and the one in authority is only the Roman. In fact, the only one have rights in Rome is Roman. If you are not Roman citizen, you have no rights. You are nobody. This is why we see in the Bible story, telling us about what happened to Jesus. The rabbis, the priest, they are not the one who can make decision. It is the ruler, the Roman ruler. They have no decision to make. And the ruler, he say, okay, the crowd, they would leave me alone with hanging this guy or killing this man or etc. Let them do it. I don't care. But they are not in charge of the country.
Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, and Armenia and Azerbaijan. It included all of them. No president or prime minister, and for that matter, no other country has ever done anything close to that. And I did it in just 7 months. It's never happened before. There's never been anything like that. I'm very honored to have done it. It's too bad that I had to do these things instead of the United Nations doing them. And sadly, in all cases, the United Nations.
I like what Trump he just said. So what is United Nations for? How come United Nations could not stop the war? They fund the war. What they call it? Why the United Nations? You see, the United Nations. I don't know if you study law. The United Nations in the beginning, I don't know what the name in English. In Arabic, it's called the Usbatul Umam. It was only Christian nations in the beginning. I think it was 18 or 19, something like that. Christian nation, and there's no Muslims and nobody else. They are the one who started the so-called United Nations, but the start was with different name. But since this United Nation is polluted with people who have no ethic, zero ethic. In fact, ethic is, I mean, is their enemy. The United Nations become a place, a hub, where every kind of a crimes can occur, from money laundering. Like now, how we can send money to terrorists in certain area? United Nations. We send money as an assistant for civilians. But who is the one who control the area? The terrorist. Who is going to take the money? The terrorist. So in the appearance, we are sending aid to Gaza. How many employees from United Nations, they are members of Hamas? All the teachers who are paid by Gaza, by United Nations in Gaza are Hamas member, even females. So we give money to United Nations, government take your tax, whatever country you are from, they give it to United Nations send it to Hamas. And you think you never supported Hamas, but in fact you did. They took your money, send it to a terrorist. And now after the war stopped, who is going to build Gaza? They will do the same. They will take from your tax, they send it to Gaza. So they commit their crimes, they kidnap, they kill, and when the enemy trying to get back their children from kidnapping, and the war happened in that land and building destroyed, who is going to pay to build it again? You. Those people of Hamas, they don't have a business to run except drugs and killing. Who is going to pay for it? Soon the stupid European, they will pay for it. Billions of dollars will come to Hamas again, and Hamas will flourish again and build and make deeper tunnel this time and more smart ones for the coming war. Continue, Trump, continue, hit them.
Did not even try to help in any of them.
True.
I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen, but she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations: a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much. And by the way, it's working now. Just went on. Thank you.
By the way, it's working now. It's true. It is done because of you. It was planned. They are stupid. You know, and then he spoke about Sharia law. I saw in the video. I'm not going to play all that speech. I don't know where he played about that. But let me see in the. Give me a second. Let me see where he have it in the. Uh, in the chat. I mean, in the text down. Let me see transcript. Where is the transcript? I click in it. Show transcript. Okay. It's showing me the chat, the comment, not. What's wrong with this stupid thing? I found it. But the second I move my mouse to click in it, it moves. I guess the comment is still coming. At the 26 minute. All right. 26 minute. All right, maybe here. Let us see.
So changed.
I don't know what
So
happened.
changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law, but you're in a different country.
Hold on,
You can't do.
let me do it. Let me do it better. Sharia law.
Thank you very much.
What?
Much appreciated.
It went back to the beginning.
And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter, because the teleprompter is not working.
Wait. Let us go 26 minute. 26. Here, 25. Okay.
Change it to get them out. It's not sustainable. And because they choose to be politically correct, they're doing just absolutely nothing about it. And I have to say, I look at London, where you have a terrible mayor, terrible mayor, and it's been so changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law, but you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained.
Well, you know, the question is how he became the mayor. Because those stupid European lefty, they keep pouring Muslims to their country. I saw a video of a wicked woman, Blondie. She said, stop whining about Islamic migration. If you don't do bombing to their country, they will not be here. The stupid women, you idiot. Who was bombing Pakistan? Who was bombing Syria? The Western? Why we have 2 million Turkish in Germany? Because we are bombing Turkey. who was bombing them when they occupied Spain for 100 years, and they took even Romania, uh, uh, most of European countries, all the way to France. Stupid, wicked, lefty. You know, Jesus, he taught us to love everybody. And there's tons of video says that Jesus love you. I have different opinion about that. I don't agree. Jesus don't love you. You're wicked. When the Bible says, for God loved the world, he don't mean that he loved wicked and wickedness. God loved his children. So he sent his only begotten son to save them. So the action of love is to save you. But you insist to be wicked. God don't love you. Stop saying to those wicked people, God love you. He don't love them. He will send them to hell. You are misleading them. Those Christians who go on the street and says, God love you. They don't love them. He don't love them. He will send them to hell. God loves you when you love him. He don't force his love on you. Our God is a God of a freedom of his speech, freedom of love or not to love. So when they say to those people, God love you, you are making them stay in their place. You are not being smart. God don't love them. You know, the wife of Charlie, as I heard, I did not heard her speech. She said she forgive the killer. Why you forgive? You have no right to forgive the killer. Who are you? Who are you? You are just his wife. The blood is his, not yours. What do you mean I forgive you? You have no right. I can say I forgive you for a harm you did for me, but not about killing this person, any person in the world. You are not forgiven, my friend. When you kill a human being, you take his life, you are not forgiven. Because the only one who can say that word to you is the one you killed, not his parents, not his mother, not his wife. I can say, okay, she meant she forgive because of the pain happened to her as a person. But still, this is not about the death, because the one who was killed, it was Charles, not you. Our God is a God of justice, and those who kill, they shall be punished. If not now, in the hereafter. Christians who go around and say Jesus loves you, you are misleading people. When Jesus comes second time, he will not come as first time. That's it. The first time is over. He's not here now. The second time Jesus come, he will be a wonderful dictator. So what does that mean? How you can be a dictator and not be wonderful? In fact, the best ruler is the dictator who's wonderful, which means just. A dictator who is not affected by bribe, by emotion, by fallacy, by lies, or by greed. That is Jesus. So when he come in the second time, he will send you to hell. You lifty, wicked people. And he will burn there forever. Not for a century, not for a jail time. That is my Jesus, not the one they keep saying to you in the street, he loves you. He don't love you. He will send you to hell. He will punish you. When Jesus come the second time, He will be a king with no mercy. No mercy. Because mercy will be given for those who deserve it. And already they have it. God, He gave you mercy, He gave you life, gave you mercy to repent, gave you mercy. You curse him now, I curse him now, I say bad word to God, and after 5 minutes I can repent, and that is the mercy of God. He gave you mercy all your life until you die, until the last breath of your until that moment. Imagine, look how merciful He is. But then there's no more mercy. Those who commit a crime, they will pay for it. And those who kill Charlie, and there's millions of Charlie killed every day from the Christians. But the Charlie is famous, so people talk about him. But there's many poor people, nobody care for them, you know. We are not saying Charlie is not a good man. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying because he is famous, we are talking about his name. But there's millions of names we do not know, we never heard of. All of them, they are Charlie. They are killed because they are bringing the mercy of Jesus to you, not because they are criminals. You know, if Charlie was shot because he's drug dealer, I say deserve it. I mean, the guy, he killed many people. He's a greedy, wicked, but he's not. If he was teaching violence to kill, I said, okay, well, he was teaching violence anyway. Violence come back to him. Oh, he defend guns. Guns don't kill, you stupid idiot. Guns defend. You do not need a gun, actually, to kill somebody. You can kill him anyway. You can kill him by a car. You can kill him by a rock. David, he killed a very giant fighter by a rock. Little rock. Not by a gun. You can kill by your bare hands. You can kill by poison. You can kill by a beer ball. Killing is not limited to guns. All of you, you have knives in your kitchen. You can take a knife and you can start doing, you know, crazy stuff with them. Knives don't kill. You can leave a knife there for the coming 10th century. The knife will not move. You need to move it. You need to do something with it. And then you can commit a crime, or you can cook food for somebody needs food. So you can use it for good or bad. You buy a rifle, you can use it to protect your family or to hunt, to feed your kids, not to kill people. We have teeth, we can bite like dogs, but we choose not to be dogs. And if you choose to bite with your teeth, you're a dog. We are equipped to survive. But a human being is vicious, is ugly. You see, animals, when they attack, like I saw once a video, I remember I was like very young. Like, you know, now I'm 17 years old only, you know. But at that time I was, I think I was 21. I was younger. So I saw a lion and then a deer walking by, not far. The lion did not move. Why? Because the lion just ate. The lion will not killing deers. He will not. He killed to eat. Human being, they kill not to eat. They kill for the sake of killing. They are vicious. They are wicked. This is why when the Lord, the Messiah, come back, He will have no mercy on you. Animals are smarter than you. He knew that those deers are going to be his food tomorrow. Why want to kill them all now? He wants them to survive because his future depends on them. He don't kill all the cattle because even wolves are smarter than you. They kill to eat. You kill for fun. You kill because of hatred. When animals they kill not because they hate, but because they are hungry. The left, the more they get wealthy, the more they get wicked. They wear fashion clothing, and you know the funny about them, they have the most expensive cars, fashion clothing. I mean, do you know how much it costs those things they put in their nose and their stuff, like in their nose, their ring, their tongue? It's very costly. Tattoo, very weird shoes. The shoes is thick, like a sixth floor. Somebody walking in the top of sixth floor. I saw a girl. She's wearing a shoe. I don't know what they call those shoes. I mean, those people they dress black. By the way, I dress black a lot, but because I like black color goes with anything. But I'm not one of those wicked. So if you see me in the street dressing black, don't think I'm one of them. All right. Uh, if you check how much money they spend, and then you compare what they believe in, they believe in social justice. Okay, what does that mean? Communism. If you believe in social justice, how you buy the most expensive phone, the most expensive computer, the most expensive Apple, tablet, the most fancy shoes, and somebody else don't have any of those. You don't believe in them. You see this guy, wicked Bernie Sanders, and the rest of them speaking about social justice. You check how many millions they have in the bank. Wicked, they are really wicked. They give speeches about social justice, but they are the one who live a very filthy, rich life. Like Obama, he speak about the poor black, where he live between the white, rich, redneck, filthy, rich people. Where Obama he sent his children to school, do he send it to a poor college where black people are? No. Did he himself study even in a poor university? No. When they decide to live, if we check the address of every one of them, where Nancy Pelosi she live, where Bernie Sanders live, where AOC, they are wicked. They give speeches, those speeches for your consumption, just for your stupidity, so you can chew on them. And you dream about better tomorrow. Or tomorrow we will take the money of the owner of Amazon and we will be rich. But then they will take the money of Amazon owner and you will become poorer. Go check what happened in the Soviet Union. Go check what happened. Millions of people die. The Soviet Union collapsed. Even though the Soviet Union was the most massive, actually Russia until now is the biggest country in the world, you believe it or not, and have the most resource in the world, even now. But we cannot compare Russia now to Russia the communist. You go now, if we play any video about Moscow, we will see life is very different. I'm not saying that Russians now are rich, but under the communists they were not living. You go to, I will give you another example, and you can say I'm wrong or right. If you go to Korea, Korea is just Korea, they are Korean. But there's a country is called North Korea, a country is called South Korea. Can we compare? We cannot. There is a pencil line between the two countries. Not mountains, not seas. The life in the South Korea is a billion times better than the life of actually in North Korea they don't live. Not only they live with minimum food and supply, they have no freedom. And freedom is the most important thing. Imagine if I put you in jail and I give you the most fancy food. And Nigeria, I said, I will enjoy you for a lifetime. All right? 60 years, 50 years. Do you accept? Every day I will feed you lobster, the most fancy food you like. You will say no. Unless you are an animal. I mean, even animals, if you open the door for them, they run. You go to South Korea, you work hard, you make money, you live good. You go to North Korea, you work hard, you are dead. There's one rich with big belly, control the country, him and his family. The rest of the country is poor, they are not even exist. Everybody in North Korea is so skinny except the president. I mean, I was wondering why all the country are so skinny, very skinny, except the president. I mean, the president become like a balloon because he eat the fancy food. His family, his sister, his daughter, they wear the most fancy coat and fur. Look at this pig. I mean, there's no neck no more. Where is the neck? Beef. And then this wicked man, he will school you about what? About the poor. It's a social justice. Like, look at me, look at me. And look, he have hairstyle too. Look at this hairstyle. What is that? What a satanic face, man. If he, and you know, by the way, people love him. They cannot believe it. He's between us, between the women. He will cry. They have to do this act, otherwise they will be in jail and they will be executed. You have to show love. When his father died, everybody cried. Camera on, alarm. The secret police will watch the video to see who is the one was not crying. This is what the communists want. This is what the socialists want. This is what the wicked lefty want. A balloon. Give them a speech about social justice. I don't know. I think you need to change your diet. I think you are not eating good. You lost weight, man. I mean, are you okay? Guys, I'm really worried about his health. All the country is so skinny, except the pig president, who is not a president. Exactly, he looked like a panda, you know? You know the panda? But the panda is a cute, actually. It's a beautiful animal. This is not. And we cannot say the same, you know? Yeah. Anyway, what we can say. So guys, we have a good time. I came late, you know. I have many things going on here. So my schedule is sometime like I might go sometime in noontime, sometime I might go late. You have to use to it until you know, things change. But are we doing good? That's why we have less than 700, you know, because it's very late. Most of American, they are asleep, and European are asleep mostly. All right. So remember one thing. I would like to see the Christians stop saying to those wicked people, Jesus loves you. Do Jesus love this guy? No, he don't. God burns cities. Burn it. You know what burn it? When God, he burns cities, he don't love the city. I don't speak to people saying God love you, because that will make them relax and they think they are fine. As long God love them, you know, why they will go to heaven? Why they will bother? You know, why they will be upset about, oh, I'm not believing in Jesus. He just told them God loved me. Stop saying that. You are making them think negatively about what's going to happen. All right. So, guys, I want to say to you, thank you. I might go back live again later. I don't know. We will see. I mean, after tomorrow. It depends on my time to see what time I will go. But until then, I would like to say to you, thank you all for being. Let me change this picture, man. This pig, man, disgusting. I thought I don't look good, but when I see this such a pig, I look way better. I feel better about myself. I will put his picture something around me, you know, so I can feel better. You know, I heard that the best therapy, if you don't like yourself, how you look like, to put a picture of someone more scary than you. What do you think, guys? So what about we do this? Let us do business. I will give you my picture for $10. You put it in the wall. If you are a female, you don't look good, you look at me, you feel so good. Man, I don't want to be this. If you are a man who don't look good and women don't like you, I give you my picture. You will feel so handsome. You will say, thank you, God, I'm not him. I appreciate it. You know, I will teach you appreciation in the real meaning. But first, don't forget you have to pay the $10 for the picture. Hello, you know? Yeah, we are lefty and we know how to make money. I was just joking. All right. I wasn't joking about my look. I was joking about the money. Once I was walking in the street and I asked a woman for direction. You should see, guys. She almost run. So no, 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 you know, just direction, direction. You know, I mean, I scared the hell of her. She was looking at the phone, walking, and I don't know where to go. You know, so uh, I said, let me ask this woman. Her eyes almost came out from her forehead, not from her head. You know, not from her eyes balls, like boo, like boing. You know, she alarmed. You know, her face, and she was somehow shaking. The only time actually I spoke to women and they did not run away, it was in Korea. I don't know why. It's weird, seriously weird. There was two women trying to take a picture of themselves, and it turned to be they are Indonesian, by the way. So they put the phone on the tree. There's like a branch, and the phone keeps sliding. So I was walking. I said, "Let me take picture for you." I did not even talk, you know. I said, you know, with my finger, like, you know, the phone picture, you know. So they gave me the you know, I took picture for them. And I said, she said, thank you. You know, I said, you're welcome. And then she stared at me. And I don't know what she said. The only I said maybe two words only, but I think she noticed my voice. Maybe she's Indonesian. Uh, I turned my face and I walk, and they're still looking at me. They did not run, and they were talking about me. So I said to myself, most likely they noticed my voice. And maybe they are watching Christian Prince video and they are wondering, is this Christian Prince? This is why they did not get scared. They were busy with the voice, not with the image. Uh, yeah. Any question for me? I have a golden voice. Okay, who wanna buy? You know, voice supposedly is an energy, right? And it's true that some voices make you feel comfortable and some voices make you feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if it's true or not, but voice is connected to the heart. And it's not about the beauty of a voice, it's about, let us say, the goodwill in that voice. So you can feel that a person, when he speak, you feel a trust, uh, you feel comfort. But remember, sometimes things can be deceiving. Like, I don't judge by a voice or by a look. However, it's very important actually. I find myself, I cannot listen to somebody, his voice is not comforting. It's hard to explain actually, but you feel good, and you cannot continue listening for long. Even if the person is speaking good, it's not like because he is bad, but somehow the voice bring comfort, and it can be very effective. It may be, God, he gave me a voice so we can, people listen, and people, they uh, consider, and they will not be bored after 5 minutes. And the most important is not the voice, is what we say, what we do with this voice. So either we make it a voice of faith or we make it a voice of God. So you have to choose which one you do. Either a voice of a truth, and truth is God. Jesus said, I am the truth. So each time we speak the truth, we are speaking of God. Each time we lie, we are speaking of the devil. So the same voice, the same mouth, the same tongue can be used in either way. It's like a sword have two edges, one to kill and one to feed, to cut, food and feed people. So you do with it whatever you like. Uh, did like President's speech? It's fine. I mean, it is. If I am the one making the speech, I will say different things. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, none of you is ladies and none of you is gentlemen. You are a bunch of a scumbag. You've been sent here by a corrupt government. You've been given a job so you can get a high salary, a diplomatic passport, enjoy life in America when your country is dying. Because most of those who they are coming to work in the United Nations, they are corrupt, and they've been given the job by a corrupt president. Like, if I am in Africa or North Korea or in China, who is the one will get a job like this in the United Nations? The one who bribe, the one who's corrupt. All of them, they are corrupt. A very powerful passport, immunity, diplomatic, high salary, nice place to stay for you and your kids, and you live in America, and your country in Africa don't have water. So none of them is ladies and none of them is gentlemen. They are a bunch of thieves giving jobs don't deserve. This is how I would start my speech. It's a fact. Like now, how many of you wish to work in the United Nations to get a good salary, a diplomatic passport? Your kids go to school for free. The government will pay for them. It's paid everything. Your wife, your kids, all the fees, all the cost of life in that country will be paid by the government. And what do? You go once a while to the United Nations and you vote. That's what you do. So I will not start my speech with ladies and gentlemen. I will say idiot and corrupt and liars. Welcome to United Nation of liars. You make the black white and the white black. You support Hamas and you go against the victim. You support Sharia law and you want to silence those who expose the faith of Muhammad. You hide all the tunnel of Hezbollah in the border of Israel, yet it is under your watch. We know you. A bunch of a scumbag. So my speech will be different. But they are lucky. I am not the one who is making this speech there. Uh, anyway, if I'm Trump, I will shut down this United Nation, because trust me, after that, nobody will host it and nobody will care for it. The only reason this United Nations exists because it's in America. America is holding it together. If Trump he says no more, get out of here, who is going to host them? Qatar. Good luck. Take it. Nobody will have no effect in the world, will have no authority in the world. The only reason it have authority because it is sponsored by America. It's a fact. The second the American they take their hand away from it, is going to be a shish kebab. So we pray that Trump he will do more serious decision about those wicked people, because that will affect the whole world. And you remember, when Trump he won the election, you won too. I will tell you how. You know, the USA aid, which was a lot of money, was spent around the world, is used to spread the left propaganda and agenda. Homosexuality, transgender, change gender, all kind of wicked stuff. So they were affecting your society. Literally. They will not send money to any organization around the world unless it is sponsored by their agenda, which is homosexuality and transgender, etc. So they were using the most powerful country economy to send you assistant and the name of assistant, but the fact this assistance is to destroy you, to corrupt you. They want to make your kids wicked. They want to spread wickedness. So when Trump he won the election, that money was coming to your country to corrupt your country, is not there no more. Good for you. Even though Trump he was not doing it for your sake, he was doing it for the sake of what we are wasting money. What's our business there? And this is wrong anyway. Many things can happen, can affect your country when they happen in America. When the American they dig for oil, the oil price will go down in your country because there's more supply. See how a country make decision can change your country? It's a fact. And then the price of food will go down. The price of medicine will go down. The price of electronic will go down, which means your life will be better. Just one person change in the White House. So you are lucky, we are lucky that we don't have a democratic, evil, wicked person in the White House no more. All right? And before I go, I want to say, God love those who have love in their heart. God don't love the wicked. And stop saying to those wicked, God love you. He don't. I say to the wicked ones, God will burn you for eternity. And He don't love you. God will love you when you repent and you love Him. He will not force His love on you. He's not a dictator. However, when He come back second time, He will be a dictator with no mercy. And it's not up to you to say to Him, I don't care. He will send you to hell. Then you will care very much. You've been warned, you've been told, and the truth is delivered to you. Thank you all for being here. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.